All right.
P-Boys, number one. Out of the
Slide to the left.
podcast. No big deal.
It sounds like our political party. Right? That's what that song is about. Let's get P-tarded. Let's get P-tarded in here.
2 hops this time.
2 hops this time.
2 hops this time.
Can you do something with that, Lemon? Can you make us a fun little track with that?
With what?
With me saying, let's get P-tarded?
Cha-cha slide.
Probably, yeah.
What?
Probably, yeah.
What's up, P-tards?
Yo.
Big
New theme song.
We're all back. We're all back together. It's been so long. We've been apart from each other for so long.
You guys want to hold
We guys made up.
hands?
I have coffee in my hand, but
Oh, I have a broken finger.
oh yeah.
Broken
This
Well, it's not
what it's
broken.
all
It's
about.
sprained. It's sprained.
This is
What
friendship.
happened? What happened to your finger, Lemon?
I'm retarded. And
He's fingering his
slammed-
asshole too
Put it
much.
through a juicer.
His asshole, he was still tight. He
You didn't let
couldn't
my
get
juices
his
drip?
fucking finger out of it. This
Yeah.
is so exciting.
My
I'm so
joke was
glad to
better.
be back.
ball
Mine was
was too
pretty
tight.
good. Mine was a good joke.
Yeah, but
Mine was a good fucking.
I wasn't listening to either of your jokes. I was
Mine
trying
was
to
a
like
good
give the serious
All right.
explanation for all the people that are deeply concerned right now.
Listen, this is the first podcast. It's going to be the first Tubi podcast. We're going to be the first podcast that's fully on Tubi.
Yeah.
This is a big deal. We're
big
getting
deal.
paid.
We're doing big deals.
$2 grand.
The best deals.
This big Tubi deal. We're getting paid $2 grand to have the whole podcast on there.
Tubi.
Hell yeah.
Tubi grand. You guys watch Tubi? You guys watch any Tubi movies?
No, I don't watch fucking Tubi.
You don't know what you have Tubi?
No, I don't.
Lemon, you watch Tubi?
No.
It's pretty cool. It's like it's a streaming service, much because we're sponsored
Except
by them
it's
now.
gay.
No, they have
I don't-
all the regular like streaming like Netflix movies on there, like big TV shows and movies.
Oh, do they?
But they also have just the shitty indie like homemade low budget B movies, which is what I watch Tubi for. I watch Tubi for the small indie movies because they're so much fun. They're so much better
Wait,
than.
are we actually on Tubi?
No, we're not on Tubi.
Damn
Just
it.
made that up.
Could
You
we?
get my hopes
I
up.
mean,
we get
maybe
there?
it's very easy to get a Tubi movie made and produced.
Can we all put out a Tubi special?
Yeah, let's make a Tubi movie.
We should make a Tubi special. I think someone who was that? T.I. I think someone told me he has a Tubi special, like a Tubi comedy special.
Huh.
They're doing that now.
All I know about Tubi is Cat Williams was talking shit about Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
That all Cedric the Entertainer did was like put up 2 specials on Tubi.
Yeah, that's a
that
Tubi. It's in the black community, but like Tubi is a joke of a network because it's just so easy to get like a Tubi movie made.
Yeah, that's where I found out about it. People were all joking about Tubi specials.
Tubi movies, yeah. Tubi. It's funny watching Tubi movies because it's like it's very low budget projects. It's like passion project to me. It's like inspiring because like this is the type of shit that I do. It's like
Yeah.
these like creepy directors. They pay like $3 grand to like rent out a mansion for a weekend, and they just shoot these like horrible things. The rest of the budget goes towards like shitty special effects and like gun flares.
Okay.
Or like a karate expert to come like do a fight scene for them.
Karate consultant.
Yeah, karate consult. Or the guy,
one.
the director is like a karate. He's like a black belt, and so he's like, I want to make a movie about
a karate movie about himself.
me fucking hot chicks and doing karate in this mansion.
You know what?
It's the best. That's what we. Why are you gonna watch a fucking Star Wars 15 for? You could watch a
I was
Tubi movie.
literally about to
That's
bring
why I
up
have
Star
not
Wars.
watched
Yeah.
Star
Did you know
Wars.
that Star Wars Episode 3 had a hip hop consultant?
Really?
Yeah,
No.
specifically for the DVD release because they had like a hidden scene where Yoda was breakdancing.
Breakdancing
Shit.
Yoda. That's awesome.
He was breakdancing or was
Yeah,
he jumping
they were-
around fighting?
No,
I
he
didn't
was
watch
breakdancing.
episode-
He
The
did. He
clone
was
troopers
jumping
were all,
around,
like-
fighting.
they were, like,
Palpatine.
nodding their
He was like
heads.
jumping. He was spazzing out.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Of course, I've seen it.
Okay, yeah.
The Yoda breakdancing or the Yoda Palpatine fight?
Yoda breakdancing.
I haven't seen Yoda breakdancing. This was a deleted scene. Was it,
was-
moving
was
the
a hidden
story
scene.
along?
No, it was just
What
like
do you
a
mean it's
Easter.
a
It was a
hidden
fun Easter egg in the DVD menu.
Oh, okay.
Where it's just like if you like hit a certain thing, it would like play, and it was like clone troopers just like nodding their head while Yoda danced, and then it has credits at the end. Like one of the like positions was hip hop consultant.
That's
So, like,
awesome.
It's like, yeah, I got a part in the Star Wars movie. Oh, that's awesome. What did you get? Hip hop consultant.
That's a pretty big deal. I mean, I would brag about that if I had that.
That's probably the only one ever in a
Yeah,
Star Wars
man.
movie.
I don't know if there's ever been a hip hop like moment in a Star Wars outside of that. So
It's probably the only one. Definitely not the
I mean,
first
there
one.
were-
I don't think hip hop even existed when the first 3 came.
yeah,
There's like jazz and soul and stuff in the OG ones, you know.
but what's jizz? It's not jazz.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Did you guys go to the Star Wars pop-up?
No, I saw a bunch of people post about that, but I know I did not attend. Did you?
Yeah, I went last Friday.
Did you really?
I did.
Well, why don't you invite us?
yeah.
What is this fake friendship? Is
I
a
could've made
podcast
it,
only
but-
friendship?
No, I don't.
I would have. I don't know if I could have made it, but I would have come if you invited me.
No, I didn't know you guys would be interested in going.
Why wouldn't
That's
you
like
think
one of
so?
the only movies.
You
I
should
like.
start telling us because you've been going to
I
the
guess I don't
club a
ever
lot.
talk about it.
You got to start telling us when you're going to the
You want
club.
to hit the club?
I want to hit the
All
club with you,
let's hit
Yaari.
the club, bro.
Let's figure it out.
All right.
But the reason I brought up Tubi movies, I get like emails from them when new movies drop, and I saw one. It was called Bikini Hackers. I didn't watch it, but I imagine it's just like
Bikini hackers.
two hot chicks, and that's every Tubi movie is just where can they fit the word bikini in the title to like trick a bunch of horny guys into
It
watching
works.
it.
It works. You watched it.
Bikini hack. It's on my watch list, dude. I'm gonna tune in. Bikini Hackers. Let's see the
We
plot
should
of
make a movie called Naked Chicks and just be a bunch
should,
of like
yeah.
little chickens.
That would be funny. You gonna do that, Yaari? You want to do that? Get a Tubi special?
Hot naked chicks. We just take,
burn 'em.
take them and put them in an oven.
Yeah,
we just
kill 'em.
just recreate the Holocaust with chicks.
With chickens.
Jesus.
Just unbreaded.
we prove the
unbreaded chicken
numbers.
breast.
That's what the whole plot is. Let's try and prove the actual numbers.
All right.
That'd be awesome, dude.
No, naked tits, naked chicks and their tits, and then it's freaking just cooking chicken breasts.
Yeah. Hot naked chicks tits.
Yes,
Well,
I love it.
You just say
that
breath.
you just described it as a Pornhub title,
Yeah.
or that's Pornhub's classier now. Like, there's no title less than 12 words.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with the YouTube videos and with SEO and like with filmmaking. Everybody's like, "What's the perfect title? What's something that could encapsulate the story?" But they really just cut straight to the point. And they're like,
But they get descriptive.
"Blonde MILF gets railed by 12 black guys." BBC, and lots
Wait,
of cum
that's on
and
Tubi?
squirting. That's on Tubi. Basically, everything on Tubi is it's like it's penetration away from just porn. You would love Tubi, Yaari.
Dude, maybe I gotta.
You gotta
check it out,
tune into Tubi. It's
Hey,
free.
softcore nights. Hashtag.
There's like an ad every once in a while.
I don't have time for Tubi. I'm too busy
going to the
scrolling
club?
fucking YouTube.
What you do? You minimize the video, have it play in the corner while you watch a YouTube video, and also play Subway Surfer.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So Yaari, tell us more about your club adventures. You're hanging out with celebs in the club.
Pretty much. No, not these days.
That was I'm building you up for a hot riff, and you just
Oh yeah,
fell right
just
on
take
your
a
fucking
just
face.
shitting all over it. I
Come
forgot
on.
what you're talking about.
The hot celebs that you were hanging with.
Hot celebs,
Birmingham.
big booty celebs.
Yeah.
yeah. I was at the club the other week, and I forgot his name, but he's the big booty YouTuber.
Yeah,
There with his big boat.
the guy with the mustache and the big butt.
Yeah, the stash
Oh,
in the butt.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he's from Lansing,
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. Yeah, yeah.
You slap his ass, you get a nice squeeze.
I did. Yeah, I motorboated. his
What is it?
ass.
What is it made of? What is the ass made of?
It's real.
It's proprietary information.
Okay, it's real. That's
it's
his real.
It's
ass.
real. No, he was featured when I saw Eric Andre. Like, he had like a thing where he like jumped through a table.
That guy was actually he opened for Eric Andre.
He didn't open. He was like a part of Eric Andre's show.
What?
Like, he was like a guest
Really?
on the show. Yeah.
What the
He
fuck?
like came out, like they showed like a YouTube montage and like, he's here because he's from
Okay.
Grand Rapids. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
yeah,
in Grand
sure.
Rapids. Then he like, I actually don't remember what I'm pretty sure he jumped through a table.
But his ass was real.
Yeah. It was insane.
You
It's a
serious?
real
The ass is real.
I didn't touch it, but like it was there. Like, he played fucking football. Like, he wasn't wearing a fake ass when he played football. Like, that's his ass. It's real.
Are you serious? This whole time I thought it was fake.
No. I
Because
know,
Yaari
right?
said he was wearing it at the club.
He-
and that
he's
was like
always wearing it.
if he's wearing like
He's
that's
wearing it at home.
Dedication to the bit. If he's wearing this fake ass,
No, that's genuinely just
that's
what his
actually
buttocks
his
looks
ass.
like. He
There's
just
no
has-
way, dude.
That's why he's famous. He has
There's
a
no
huge
way.
ass, and he played football.
No, because I think he had a smaller ass in his older videos. I think he did the big ass,
What a
and then it blew up after that. Let's do some research. Pull up his ass, Jamie. Pull up this guy's ass. Jamie, zoom in on this guy's
What's
ass.
even his name?
Frankie something.
Yeah, Frank.
Frankie.
The ass.
Frank, big booty YouTube.
Big booty Latina. Let's see.
Frankie Lapenna.
He showed his ass on stage. Lemon.
He wore
This
pants.
is an audio visual.
He wore. Well, fucking talk to each other.
I'm asking.
I'm doing
you a question. I'm
research.
trying to find out what part, how you saw his ass.
He wore pants.
Yeah, how do you know? Yeah, well, how
Yeah,
do you
but
know?
I
what
can-
it
He
was?
I
existed.
could-
He didn't.
I'm
He
wearing
didn't reveal
pants
his
right
anus.
now.
He did
I
not
could
pull his
stick
pants out and
I
reveal
could
his anus.
stick a fake thing in my pants right now and say I've got a 9-inch cock, and no, you could like it's no different. This guy clearly has a fake ass. I think you're tricked by AI, and you're so used to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fake.
Yeah, there's no way this guy is a real ass, dude.
That's a real ass.
I don't think it is.
I don't think so, dude. It's too curvilicious.
Although
I went to school with a dude who had an ass like.
Unless he
He
went so
does-
far
he-
as to
he-
commit to the bit that he got like BBC Brazilian
not BBL.
BBL whatever fucking.
BBC is a whole different thing.
He's got a BBC and a BBL.
Yeah,
He's got a
get
big.
that cert.
He's got a black dick and a big fat juicy Latina ass.
Yeah, there you go.
That fucking. There's got to be a point.
I don't
there
see any
somewhere.
pictures of
that's
his
gotta
ass being
be,
small.
Dude, it's 100% a fake ass. There's no way this guy has a fake ass or a real ass like that.
There's. Prove it. You're gonna have to prove it.
Let's get him on the line, Frankie. Is your ass real? This is. I know some Grand Rapids.
I should have like walked by him and just like
Gotta squeeze.
brushed my hand off.
Just slap ass.
Like, oh, so it's so crowded in this
Hey,
club.
come on.
You guys are like the only people that have ever thought it's fake. Are you like
Dude,
that
no,
jealous?
everyone
I
has.
was talking
Everyone
to
knows
other
he's a fake
people.
ass.
Yeah, I was.
It's
talking-
not a fake ass.
Who have you
Did you ever
spoken to
see
who
him
thinks
in
that he has a
person?
real ass?
I talked to some random girl at the club who said it's fake. So if that's not the
Well,
scientific evidence,
just,
you need,
no shit. She's jealous as hell. Of that
Are
big
you
ass.
doing a bit right now?
Are you doing a bit?
No, dude.
Have you
clearly
not-
a fake ass?
It's clearly a real ass. Well, it's not clearly a real ass. It's hard to believe, but it's real.
how do you know it's real?
No, I don't think so. dude.
Because I went to school with a kid who had an ass like that.
What did he
It
have?
was
Like
insane.
a tumor in his ass or something?
No, it was some people just have fucking
sick.
crazy asses.
I know some
genetics.
people who have like crazy asses too, but like this is an absurd ass. This isn't a crazy ass. This is absurd.
It's-
Maybe he got a
next
BBL.
level.
It's comically large.
Maybe he got a BBL.
That's what I'm saying.
But
is
it's
that
there.
he did it for the bit.
That's his ass.
I don't think so, dude.
Even if it is a BBL, that's his ass.
If it is fake and he's wearing it to the club, that's
Frankie
insane.
Lapenna, come on the podcast. Show us your asshole.
Here's the other thing: is he's always wearing the same pants, which I think is
Which display is ass?
No, I think it's a giveaway.
No.
What do you mean no?
What else would know me?
Lemon. It's a fake ass.
All right, well, prove it.
All right.
If Yaari's allowed to believe germs aren't real,
That's true.
then I can believe his ass
Show
is
me
real.
that. Prove to me that they're real. They're
Prove to me
fake.
his ass is fake.
I don't.
That's
have
true.
proof.
This is like
I have
the flat Earth
I can
debate.
Google. Hold on. Google. Are germs real?
Frankie.
Yes. Here's a million
What's his name?
years of fucking research. Okay.
No, show me the research.
Ass. You're so retarded, dude.
Who, me or
no, Lemon.
I agree.
You're right.
Let's see. Making this NSFW just in case. Isn't it NSFW? Let's see. Okay.
Do 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 do. Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun watching me and Lemon sit here as Joseph Google stuff?
Yeah, I know. This is unbelievable. You're making me break my own rule.
This is the epitome of content. What people want. So how
Yes.
about that Kevin Hart roast, huh?
We already talked about that.
Yeah.
No, but I know some.
didn't talk.
I know some Grand Rapids comics who really hate this kid because he's so famous just for his like ass shenanigans.
His ass.
Why didn't they
shenanigans.
think of it?
That's true. They're
It
fake
does
comics,
make
dude.
I am. Well, that's the other thing. It's like it's that simple to come up with some.
All right, here
stupid little
he is.
shit.
He does also do like crazy shit, like storm stages and jump through shit.
Right. But even that, like, that wasn't like the first thing he did. Like, first he had his ass shtick.
No, I mean, but I felt that it's pretty, like, it looks fake, but then when you feel it, it feels pretty, you know? Yeah. It doesn't feel as fake as it looks.
When it comes down to it, it's genetics.
This guy is in on it. This guy is in on it. It's definitely fake. Shut up, Lemon. All right, whatever. Well, guy, come on the pod and we'll talk about your ass.
Yeah, Frank.
Fucking get down to the brass tacks on your
He also apparently, I was stalking him earlier.
You were stalking his person or his socials?
His socials. Don't worry, I wasn't.
You were following his ass. You were smelling him.
Followed
He
him home.
farted, then you were like floating like a cartoon following Pi.
No, not quite like that.
Like, oh,
I was scrolling his Instagram. Apparently, he may or may not have set a record for like most balloons popped with his ass. It was pretty silly.
There's probably some records like that we could break. Just like some really.
What if we break a Guinness World Record? That's how we're gonna blow up, P-Boys.
Yeah.
We gotta
What sucks
find
is it
some
costs
Guinness.
like $2,000 to like have someone validate it, if not more.
Not if we get it on video.
They still have to have someone there because it could be AI. You think Guinness isn't trying to make as much money as they can?
Dude, they're a fucking alcohol company. They've got all the money.
Because
They
the
can
thing is, like, so many people.
Wait. It's the same Guinness.
It is the same Guinness. It's
Guinness
like,
Book of World Records also
Yep.
makes beers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
it's one of those like marketing things where like they created the book as a way to like market their alcohol.
beer?
It's like how the Michelin star restaurants was started by like the Michelin tire company or whatever.
Wait, then why don't they? Is there like Guinness beer in the Book of World Records? Do they have any records?
Jamie, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like
probably have
there's some like marketing thing like that marketing professors like to talk about how they started the Guinness World Record book as a way to like, I don't know, validate that they have the best beer or something like that.
Guinness Book of World Records, world record for best beer. That and book.
Isn't it, this is the P-Boys award for the most P-Boys
All
podcast.
right, we need to come up with our proposal for. We need most disc golf throws.
It has to be something super niche that like we could clearly.
No, that's why it's
accomplish.
expensive to like have it validated.
I don't
because
think it'd be that expensive to
It's-
validate. Whatever, they fucking send
We
a
can
guy
look into
out.
it.
We tell
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
we'll send them an email. Hey, we're gonna do something like most, dicks placed in taco shells in like a 60-second period, and then we just, whatever I doubt there's a current record for that.
Probably not.
Fly one of your boys out. We're doing it for a video.
Most disc golf frisbees on someone's head while doing a podcast.
Sure, that right there. That's a record.
Yeah, it can't be that high of a number.
No.
We really could just put 3 on each of our heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone could have done it with 5, but they didn't have the Guinness person paid off. So
Yeah, we could do.
I think that would pay off.
What is the
Honestly,
longest
if we put down
podcast?
$2,000 to break a world record and,
And
have
then-
it validated.
we put the episode on Tubi.
Put it on Tubi. The first ever podcast episode on Tubi of guys having 5 frisbees golfs on their heads.
Frisbees golfs.
Frisbees golf.
I actually, back in the day, my tennis coach when I was a child broke a world record for like longest tennis match or like longest amount of time playing tennis
Hard.
consecutively.
What if that's
It was like a day and a half or something, just nonstop playing tennis.
what if that's a Guinness record? Who can play tennis the longest completely hard on Cialis with an erect cock?
Well, he didn't say anything about the erect cock.
Yeah,
It was just
that's
he
probably an
just
available
played
record to break.
I feel like after a while, you get erect from just the adrenaline.
Yeah, right. You get so hard, you're like, this is so fucking hot. This is the hottest fucking sport. Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
come
he got
so
he
badly.
got
You
really
get boners
hard
for
when he
reasons
was
other than
teaching
arousal.
tennis to small children. I remember that.
I mean, that's why he gets into the fucking small children game.
Right.
Anyone who does it, they get.
All right, it's weird
small
now.
children game. What?
It's weird now.
We were talking about before you got here, Lemon. What?
Small children erect playing tennis. What?
That's exactly what you guessed it. You know us so well. You know our conversation. No, we were talking about like Epstein. He what do we say? Something about the babies or they're
We ate the babies.
he's like pussy whipped by a baby.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a funny sketch. He's like the baby is like
Epstein fell for one of these.
yeah. I just want to see you so bad. She's like, leave me alone. I'm tired.
Hey Jeff, you want to hang out tonight? Nah, I gotta.
I gotta head home.
baby's at
Ball
home.
and chain. Yeah.
Can't feed herself,
So we're never gonna make that sketch, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, no,
Someone
it
out there
doesn't-
can have that.
It sounds more uncomfortable than funny.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that unless Lemon plays the baby. I think if you play the baby, it could.
Oh,
be,
the baby's like a character. I thought it was just like an implied
Well, it could be
you know?
implied. I guess we don't have to cast it because I don't want to have to cast a child in one of our productions.
We should never do that.
I never want to do that. I never want to work with children. We should go the Twilight route
I mean, like,
and
there's
have
some ways that, like,
45-year-olds play high school teens.
there's some way kids can be funny. Like, if you stack them on top of each other and you try and get them into a bar where it's like, hey, look, they're 21. Look how tall they are.
Yeah. It is weird with like a lot of the like Skins. Do you know Skins? The TV show. It was about like a bunch of high schoolers and they just take drugs and have sex, or like Euphoria, like that type of thing.
That's
And
what Skins was?
Skins, yeah, you know
I'm
Skins.
thinking of Skin Wars.
So
I
the-
thought it was
the
like
tattoo
a
show,
naked
or-
tattoo show.
I was
But-
thinking Redskins. The football
Redskins, the football team, or the Indians, or whatever.
team. That's a big.
These actually spit.
But it's weird to think about because like they're all like, oh, this is a sexy show with sex scenes and like nudity, and it's so scandalous. But it's like they're playing 16-year-olds. Like this isn't okay. We shouldn't be watching this pedophilic satanic filth that they're putting on. Which I don't
Hold
watch
up.
that
In
stuff,
the
by the way.
thing, it's adults playing 16-year-olds.
It's adults playing
Well,
16-year-olds.
if they're
Yeah,
not really 16.
I know,
But
but
it's
it's like
still
it's like
implied.
weird for a fantasy
It's like they
of a
put a lo-
director to be like, let's have Sydney Sweeney play a 16-year-old with big tits who gets the shit like the shit fucked out of her every
That
episode.
is very interesting to think
Yeah.
about.
Wait, is Sydney Sweeney 16 in the show?
Yeah, the show takes place in high school.
Well, you can be, if you're a senior, 18.
I think they were.
Well, you can't-
I
you
mean,
eventually-
I don't know the
Span
age.
across a couple of years.
It's probably I mean, she was naked in season 1. Season 1 was definitely prior to senior year.
Yeah, that is weird. Is it pedophilia
That's really
if they're
weird.
above 18, but they're pretending to be children?
I mean, it is weird. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a little
'cause,
weird
like-
if you're into that. There was when Louis C.K. was in town. That was one of his. I think that was his closer.
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
No, I
See
wasn't,
him?
but you've told us it
I
before.
told you that bit.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
Look at that. Yaari's approving of famous comedians' bits. This is what the people come to the P-Boys for. It's for Yaari's stamp of approval on famous comedians.
It was very funny.
It was very
Look out
funny.
For, I don't know if the special dropped yet, but he's got a good one.
I think it's
good one on pedophilia.
I think it's a Netflix. It's going to Netflix now. I don't know when it's
Maybe.
coming out, but did you see one of the guys in the Kevin Hart roast? He like took shots at Dave Chappelle, and he was like, maybe at your next next special, like actually tell some jokes.
Did he land? Is Dave okay?
Dave's okay. He survived. We talked about it. He's cool.
I actually haven't watched the Kevin. I just watched clips on YouTube.
Same with Lemon. He watched the Watch
watched
Mojo top 10 moments of the Kevin Hart roast.
Yeah, Shane Gillis has some good ones.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that was your take on the roast, Yaari. This is very...
My take is that basically any topic is up for grabs. I get upset at people who
Yeah, you got into a
Want
fight about
to-
it?
I got a little.
We don't have to
little
talk about
Facebook
your little beef, but
whatever. I don't really give a fuck.
he's not going
But
to
it's people who like they want to hate on somebody for talking about something that's like mildly controversial.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. At this point, if you can't make harmless jokes about George Floyd, what are we doing here? I don't know. If you can't laugh at that, you have a stick up your ass.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, it still has to be funny. But like,
it has to be funny, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, look. First of all, honestly, it's pretty rare that I actually laugh at jokes. I can
Yeah,
think
you're
of
a
a joke
famous
that's funny.
hater. You're famously
I'm not
a
even
negative
hater,
Nancy.
but I'll just I'll smile and nod my head. Like that's me laughing my ass off.
You'll breathe out of your nose.
Yeah. That's the
That's how the Jews laugh at.
that's the only, that's how people laugh. Just,
Yeah.
it's pretty. Last time I laughed, like actually laughed. Oh,
I make you laugh all the time.
this is the last time I truly. It was actually this past. Was it weekend? Was it?
Did you not
Mother's
just
Day
laugh?
this past weekend?
I think no. Was it this?
is that a fake laugh just now?
I think it was this week.
Did you even notice that
I
you
don't even
laughed?
remember.
Yeah,
You laughed,
did you?
yes.
Was that real?
It was the last time. It was the last
Let me get in
genuine
frame
laugh.
better.
It was at a playground actually.
Whoa. Whoa, take it easy, take it easy.
There were so many children. No, there were no children.
You were laughing at the kids.
It was just
you knocked them over.
It was just our family, and I was on this like spinny thing, and I
Yeah.
was spinning really fast, you guys, and it was just fun.
That does sound funny.
It's a fun thing to spin.
The hardest that I laughed was when you told me that mac and cheese story. That was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
That was a fun little clip.
Guys, go check out that story. That was hilarious.
Link.
Link in the bio.
I've been trying to
Also
laugh
clip
more.
The Jake story. I think that'll be
The Jake story? What's the Jake?
yeah, my retarded.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll clip
You
that.
should clip the entire podcast.
I'll just put the entire podcast as a clip on TikTok and see if people watch it.
How's my mac and cheese bit doing on TikTok?
Not great.
No?
The Layla Ingalls clip is still blowing up.
Which one?
The one of when she finds out that I'm 27. That one's going crazy on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people love to. We've already covered this, but people love to make fun of me for looking old.
Well, it's because you let your beard grow out.
know.
Till
I'm an ancient dude.
Old man River over here.
I'm trying to be more.
Fucking Dumbledore growing out his beard.
I'm trying to be more stoic. You know, I've been retard-maxing for a while. I've been introspective. I've been going to church. I've been reading the gospel.
Have you?
I'm trying to be more stoic. I'm trying to be more a man of God and a man of higher.
I think stoic and retard-maxing are at odds with each other.
Why is stoic and retard-maxing at odds with each other?
Stoic is kind of like calm in demeanor and just like, he's like, you're just a rock. of a
How is
person.
that different than retard-maxing?
Because retard-maxing is being retarded. First of all, being stoic is about being like disciplined and, doing the hard things.
I think I always
And
thought
then-
stoic was just not giving a fuck about anything. It's just whatever.
No,
Everything is whatever.
kind of.
Like that ancient Chinese proverb of the guy who is like, your son fell off the horse, and he's like, we'll see.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, it can apply, but
think
it's
that's
not
more-
like the defining quality of stoicism.
As my understanding, stoicism is like doing the thing you're supposed to do, like staying disciplined regardless of how you feel.
And not show.
I'm
pretty
pretty
sure not showing
entirely at
emotion.
odds with retard-maxing.
I think retard-maxing is the complete opposite. It is completely and fully expressing your most
Inner desire.
kind of.
That's what I
It's
take
just being,
retard-maxing
it's being
to be is.
as completely unhinged.
I don't see it as being completely unhinged. I see it as not thinking, just doing. Like you don't have to like sit and be like, oh, should I start a business as a what? It's just go do something. Go do something cool. Go do whatever you want to do. That's how I take retard-maxing. It's just don't be a thinker.
I kind of want to start a restaurant that sells like green bean quesadillas.
Just do it, dude. Go full retard.
Green bean quesadillas?
Yeah,
That's a thing?
Sounds interesting.
I've never heard of that.
it is like once I open my restaurant. Yeah,
Have you had a green bean quesadilla, or did you just invent that?
this is it's. I got the blueprints for it. Haven't
Blueprint
quite.
got it drawn up.
So
Dude,
it's-
don't think, just act.
All right.
So it's a quesadilla, right? And then green beans, and then secret ingredient cranberry sauce. It's like
I mean, I'll give it a
Thanksgiving and
try.
Cinco
Go
de
for it,
Mayo
dude.
in like the same
for it, dude.
at the same time.
I'll back you.
Yeah, why don't you whip
I'm
up a
gonna retard,
prototype
dude.
and then we'll see.
I'll back
Do
you.
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the Tubi funds. We're gonna get this Tubi deal squared away, and then we're gonna use all the funds to open your quesadilla restaurant.
Oh wait, I don't need a restaurant. Let's have a cooking show.
we could have a cooking show.
Let's have a retard-maxing cooking show.
I have this sketch I want to do, where it's Yaari. He's on like a date with a girl from a dating app, and it's like close up of his face. He's like, "Oh yeah, thanks for going on the date with us. It's been a great date." And she's like, "Yeah, you look a bit different than in your profile though." It's like, "Oh yeah, I shaved my head or whatever." And then she's like, "Well, no, in your profile picture you had arms." And it's wide shot. He has no arms, and his face is just on the plate eating all the food. He's like, "Oh yeah, I lost my arms after that picture was taken." And then
Just a head?
no, you're not a head. You just don't have arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just like eating.
And so it's like you're on a date with this girl, and you're like eating your food like off the table,
Okay,
off of the
got it.
plate. And then the
I
big
imagine it's just a head on a plate.
yeah, that'd be funny
That'd be
too.
a bit
But
much.
How do you
The-
lose his arms?
Yeah, I don't know. He'll explain something. But then
I think it's got to be a.
the
I
big.
think it'd be funny if you don't acknowledge how. It's just
Yeah, sure. You don't have to acknowledge. You're like, she's like, how do you use your phone? You're like, oh, I have a guy who does that. She's like, how do you wipe your ass? You're like, I got a different guy who does that and whatever. But the big, the big twist.
I got a guy.
I love my got a guy sketches. The big twist at the end. She's like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if it's going to be a lot. And then the waiter comes and brings you a glass of water, and then you're like. You're drinking the water, but you're like tonguing it, and you're like, and then she envisions you eating her pussy, and then cuts to you guys in the bathroom. You're eating her pussy, and then she's like, all right, like I can do this.
I think
You're just gonna film Yaari eating someone's pussy.
Not cut into you guys, but like
I think we can
cut
close the scene with actually. Why don't you come over to my place?
Yeah, or like you guys like the bathroom at the restaurant. Like you guys walk out of the bathroom at the restaurant together.
I think we can end it there, right? She's like, no, I don't know, and then the water comes out, and then I'm eating the water's pussy,
I'll play the girl.
and then she'll like.
You want to play the girl?
I think it just ends with she invites me over to her place.
Sure, we can do that.
Like, chugs the rest of her wine or something, and she's like, okay, I think we can hang out tonight.
But I like having the sting of like the shot of the bathroom door. You hear her moaning, and then you guys come out, and you're like, all disheveled, and then it's like gets the point across of like what happened.
We can talk about it.
We'll talk about
workshop
it.
We don't have to workshop it live.
I don't think you have to be that.
Live from New York. It's
What we could do,
Thursday evening.
you actually cut your arms off, and then we just film you eating a girl's pussy, and then
I'm gonna actually cut my arms off. and I'm just gonna eat some girl's pussy.
because we're going full method.
Hey, that
Harmless
would be-
Yaari
that-
eating
that
a girl's
would,
pussy. We'll have a medic on
What's his
standby.
name?
We'll stitch him back on
You'll be
once we
fine.
get the shot.
Oh, I've been
Frank's
wearing
got his
glasses
big
on my-
ass shtick. I could have my no arm. I could be the no arms.
No arms eating
Instagrammer.
pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could get on OnlyFans.
There's a category for that, I'm sure. There's a category for everything.
No arm pussy eaters.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
All right. All right, guys. Stay tuned to see if Yaari cuts his arms off for the sketch. That would be pretty fun. You could probably get some disability benefits from that. I'm sure you get some.
Think of like the technology. Like people can like make plasma guns at home. Like plasma is a clean cut.
You can't. You can get robot arms that will be better than your current arms.
Show me the robot arms before I chop off my real ones. You gotta.
That actually would be kind of sick.
on the prototype.
All right. Can we at least green screen your arms, but still real eating pussy?
Start with one arm.
Whatever. I'm willing to do whatever the scene needs.
All right, perfect. That'd be funny to like get an actress like, all right, he's gonna eat your pussy. This is a porno. This is pornography.
I'm sure Stephanie would be down.
Yeah, let's get Stephanie.
Would you?
Would
She
I
was
be
on
down
front of
with
the show, Stephanie N. She was on Kill Tony this week or last week or something. I don't watch Kill. I didn't even know until today. I saw someone posted a clip of her on it.
I'm pretty sure she posted the clip of her on it.
I know, but I don't think I follow her, so I think I saw somebody else like repost her clip.
Okay.
That's very exciting for her. Hopefully, she
good
blows
for you.
up. She gets a big, golden ticket from this or something.
Yeah.
Hey, you know who else was recently on Kill Tony? Canadian legend Chris Rasmo.
Chris Gerasimo was on Kill Tony, really?
Yeah.
No way.
He was one of the Canadian boys, one of the Windsor boys. But
Yeah, he was like
made
the
it to the
hot
big
one.
city in Toronto.
Yeah.
He's the one that you found hot. I think.
Who do you think is hot?
Let's see. Other than Dave Squeaky Wheels, what's his name? Eric White.
Oh, he's cute. Yeah,
I like his shy demeanor.
yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Oh wait, dude, Josh Camello.
Just
Friggin' Playboy.
I guess.
He's got the Bieber hair.
Yeah.
He's got the
And who's the other one? Kanaga?
Bieber penis.
Ed Konya.
Ed
Oh yeah, Ed Konya.
Yeah.
Easy S tier if we're ranking them by hotness.
Yeah, let's
Look, we
rank.
know you
Let's
wanna get
rank these
railed by the
specific
Canada
guys
boys.
from Windsor who we know and the viewers don't. Let's rank these guys.
Lemon
On how
wants
hot
them-
we think they are.
wants them to take turn on his butt.
He was. How did he do on Kill Tony? Did he win?
Lube.
I just saw a clip that he posted of it, and
Oh.
it wasn't like his set, but it was I guess like his set was him talking about his name, and then Tony asked him like a question that he talked.
And I
he did his
fuck
whole.
you. Did
He
say
asked him
that?
like
You're
a question that
so
was like.
hot.
He asked him a question that like his whole set was about, and then he was like, "That's what my minute was about." And then like the guests were like, "Ha ha, you weren't paying attention."
Tony,
It got a pop.
did you want to fuck him?
I'm sure he did. He wants to fuck many a men, but he doesn't talk about it.
Many men, many men wish death upon me. You guys don't know that song?
Of course I know that song. What's that guy's name? 50 Cent.
Sure.
The 50 CENT.
Fiddy, as he was previously known.
So Yaari, what are some of the good clubs that you've been to? What are some of the clubs that our viewers should know about in the Detroit area?
Well, there's not that many good ones, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
There's there's Xana's in Birmingham. It's not really a club. It's not a club light. They turned it into a club. And then there's this ghetto ass club in Detroit, the Annex.
Yeah. I think you spoke on that one briefly last episode.
That
There's a
one-
few clubs in Royal Oak.
Yeah.
I haven't been. I was gonna go to one, but like, just
Aqua or whatever, I
couldn't
think
even
that's
like
one.
fucking park, and I was just like, I don't even.
Tequila Blue.
Tequila Blue, I think that's one.
The other one, Pastiao used to have a club up. Then they're changing into a rock and roll place.
Oh, that's right. I think the Kiss owners or the Kiss guys own that place.
Do they?
I think yeah, Gene and Paul.
Really?
I tried to get them on the show actually. I thought I reached out because they were on Dave Landau's show, and I was like, I didn't know they were local. I should
Gene
see it.
Simmons?
Yeah, Gene Simmons.
You reached out to him?
Reach out to like his management.
Oh, that's cool.
They didn't get back to me. I don't think it's that cool.
Yeah,
You
I
could
mean,
able anyone.
No, I know, but
I
like
know that.
that would have been.
Tell him
shocking
that
if they
that I'm
did it.
also his.
Yeah, they would never get back.
They're like fucking huge.
Yeah, I mean, Kiss is like one of the biggest bands
Yeah,
in
you
the
might as well.
world.
Might as well reach out.
Yeah.
Kiss, we love Kiss. Rock and Roll City.
Yeah, Detroit Rock City. Do we have a poster of
No,
that?
I'm doing a bit.
Oh, do we have a
Should
poster?
be something.
We did probably.
Oh, our Kiss poster fell down.
Yeah, we're big Kiss. It's funny that none of them are from Detroit, but they're big Detroit like supporters.
Yeah.
for some reason.
Did they live
Because
here?
when they
I
were
don't think
breaking
so.
out, that's when like Detroit was like
Detroit was like, yeah,
big
it was
with
like
music.
rock.
Yeah, it was
in the time.
Motown breaking out and shit.
They had the Detroit Rock City song.
There used to be a lot of music clubs.
I think like the Joe Louis Arena was like one of their big
One of the
shows or
venues.
whatever. I don't know. I have no idea what their connection to Detroit is aside from the song. But now they're opening this restaurant in Royal Oak, and they're doing like the rounds of like media shit.
Got it. Well, they should definitely come and do a Boiz episode to promote it.
But then I was thinking about it, and I was
Ace
like, "What the
Frehley.
fuck are we gonna talk to?" No, not Ace Frehley. I think he's dead actually.
Yeah, I do too. But
Yeah.
like,
don't
We
have to
can
do
probably
any
get a
talking,
medium on.
He'll do most of the talking.
Yeah, I believe
It's like Darren McCarty. We got
Are there any, like-
Gene and Paul Stanley. I think they're the ones who are like still the original members.
you know what I think we should do is we should get a psychic medium on, and then have like John Lennon on the pod.
That'd be funny.
Ask him like, so
Interview it.
what did you see in Yoko?
But yeah, so there is one in Ferndale that I went to once called Boogie Fever. That was a fun club. I had a good time at that club.
That's a
Did you
club?
boogie?
Yeah, I did boogie because it's like a 70s like groovy themed
Yeah.
nightclub.
They just played Boogie Wonderland on a loop.
I think so. They played it quite a bit, if I remember correctly.
Wait, they like, how long were you there?
A couple hours.
And they played the same song multiple times.
No, not like the same, but they played those types of songs like Earth,
Okay,
Wind,
yeah.
and Fire esque,
Yeah,
70s boogie hits. They
meant, like,
probably
literally
played it
that
more than
song.
once. It's been a few years since I've been, but I'm pretty sure like I wouldn't be surprised if they play it a lot. A lot of people cycle through the club, you know.
Yeah, but there's a lot. There's so much stuff to boogie to, you know.
I'm not saying that's the only thing they played,
Got
but
that boogie.
I'm pretty sure they played it.
Yeah, that's probably their theme song. It's got to be their theme song.
Yeah, well,
that's a
Boogie
great
Fever,
song.
That's the name of the club, and that's a song as well.
See, I'm not up with my boogie allergy.
We got to. That's what we'll do. People is trip to Boogie Fever. We'll go this weekend. We'll get some boogie woogie down.
Honestly, I'd like to go there.
Boogie.
Yeah,
If they just like play like funk and soul and shit, maybe not.
pretty much. Yeah, it's just like a disco club. Like some people like
Oh, yeah.
dress up.
That's a genre.
Yeah, some people dress up. It's like kind of cool, but for the most part, everyone just wears like their horror club attire, which that's cool too. You know, like
Nice.
it's-
I'm gonna show up in my horde club.
you're gonna wear your tight mini dress.
Call like just
And my
people that
big-
like show cleavage.
My
Horror.
giant fat
That is horror
ass.
attire. You,
It's not.
you want to get fucked if you're wearing that.
No, you don't.
Come on, Lemon.
They're looking.
Come
for-
on.
They're at least looking.
Come
If
for
on,
a, if a
Come
guy's like
on.
wearing a tank top, like is he trying to get fucked?
Probably.
is. If a guy
ever wear
leaves
tank
his
top?
house, he's
No, I've
probably
never
trying to
worn a
get
tank top.
fucked.
All right, yeah, that's not a fair comparison.
If I'm at the club and I'm 3 buttons down, then yeah, that's my horror outfit.
when you,
I'm not saying
do
men
you-
can't be whores either.
Do you like to dress up and look good? Do you like when you look good? Does it make you feel good?
But there's a difference between
Do you-
dressing
did-
up and looking good
Oh,
and
you're-
dressing like a whore.
You don't want to. You know where I'm going with this? Not what's dressing like a whore. Dressing like a whore is
Dressing
like
like a
wearing a
whore
shirt
is-
that says
is
"fuck
wearing
me"
something
right
that
now.
says
A
I
lot
want
of
to get
skin.
the shit fucked out.
It's showing wearing revealing clothing.
Yeah,
You really don't.
I'm not saying
understand
there's
this?
anything wrong with that. I'm not
You don't
criticizing
understand
them.
this?
Tell it. Do you don't think that there's like a hoary clothing? You know, there's clothing that is.
If I told you
particularly
I saw a
provocative.
whore at the club,
Yeah.
what do you
Really?
think they're wearing?
Yes, no, there's some like skimpy ass shit. Like it can be that. It doesn't mean like
That's all I'm saying. I'm not calling them whores. I'm
it
just saying
means
they're
like
wearing-
they're like sexually comfortable and they want to like show off their shit. It doesn't mean that they want like to get fucked.
Look, if I was just like this and I was at the club, this is like the male equivalent of like a whore outfit.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
No, like some of the fucking
I'm not saying there's
dresses.
anything
Some
wrong.
dresses are like crazy. Like the fucking one. What's her face? Who's the?
Oh, Chappell Roan.
yeah.
That was
where she had-
insane, dude. Yar, did you see that?
I respect that.
Look up Chappell Roan like nipple dress.
It's so fucking fun.
Don't mind if I do.
There we go.
It's like, yeah, no,
she
this
got a
is
weird
technically-
face. I'm not, and
Who cares?
she got some weird takes, but
I don't-
good for her, dude. She's famous. She might
She's
have
like-
connections to Jeffrey Epstein, but that's okay.
I'm pretty sure she's an
Nipple
authentic
ring
musician.
Dress.
Like she like writes her own shit.
Images.
Regardless if she does, I think she has some connections to
Okay,
Epstein.
yeah,
That's how I judge these pop stars.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's still
Man, her titties
Epstein's
just
kind
have,
of.
yeah, she does have a weird.
That's
face.
not even a
Kind of
dress.
bad.
I mean, that is like
That's
that
not-
is satanic, like psyop,
pants.
but like good for her.
That's not even the one you're talking about.
What?
Is that not the one you're
Yeah,
talking about?
that's the one I'm talking about.
You just said it wasn't.
No, I didn't. I can't see your phone here. Like, phone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is satanic psyop like outfit, but also like who cares?
So I'm being psyoped right now.
Probably.
Oh no, that's
You
want
want.
psyoped.
You
I
want.
don't want to be
Anything-
psyoped when I'm
anything
home
but that.
alone.
You
late at
want your
night.
neighbor's wife so bad.
Alone.
Think about your neighbor's wife right now. Think about how much you want her.
My neighbor's
You-
wife.
So
You-
let's all dress
you
up like
covet her?
whores and then go to Boogie Fever.
Do you want to kill anyone right now? You want to kill people?
Whoa.
I want to kill him. I want to
do?
kill Tony.
Hey, there we go.
See, it's satanic psyops.
It was the psyop. Whoa. Oh, I just snapped out of the psyop, you guys.
Nice.
Just had the,
Hold on.
You were so
How can we trust
allured
you?
by her nipples that are.
the top.
You got satanically psyop too. You didn't close your shirt yet.
That
no, dude.
looks
I'm
very
so fucking
painful.
sexual.
Harlot.
Did she really want like the?
I don't think it was actually her nipples.
What do you mean it wasn't?
She probably had like a nipple.
It was some sort of prosthetic thing. I don't think it was like
So
actually.
Oh,
she had like a
stitched to her
fake
nipple.
thing. Those weren't really
Or
her
like
tits.
maybe like pasties, and then the
Yeah,
dress was
yeah.
attached to pasties or something.
Ah, okay. So it's like a sticker kind of a thing.
Is it
But
pasties or
It's
pasties?
not the.
Punch keys, I think. I don't
Because
know.
I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's past if you're talking about the up north
Yeah, like the hunter meal.
handheld shepherd's pie is a pasty.
Yeah. But are the nipple things pronounced the same way?
I believe it's pasties, but what do I know? I'm not a whore man. I'm a man of God. I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of,
Man of
who's
the
spreading the
cloth.
word.
There's nothing wrong with showing cleavage. But that's why I
I'm
brought that
not
one up.
saying
That
there's
one's
anything
crazy.
wrong with showing cleavage. What I'm saying is that
No,
when
like some of the people
All
that
he's
you've
saying
called
is that
whorish
she's going
are crazy.
to hell, right? That's,
exactly.
You know,
She is a satanic
nothing
pedophile
wrong-
with Epstein
that's why
connections. There's
God-
nothing wrong with that. That's her prerogative.
I mean, yeah, she's
I'm
having fun.
retard-maxing, dude. I don't care. I'm not
having
going
fun.
to do anything about Chappell Roan.
was
She
a
can
very
do whatever she wants.
It's a very stoic take.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm a stoic. But what I'm saying, my point was just that there's women in horror attire, and then there's also women wearing like 70s attire.
It's also funny that the famous dance that you do at Jewish weddings is called the hora.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Is it where a black woman with a fat ass twerks and throws it back on a skinny Jewish man?
Yes, that's exactly.
That's a good dance, dude. I love watching that.
And all the.
Do you
all the
think
grandparents
Frankie
in the circle.
Lapenna, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Frankie Lapenna is
he throw it
whorish?
back?
Does he dress whorish just because he shows off his ass?
No.
No.
Is that because he wants to get fucked in his ass?
He's also not.
Or is he just showing off his
ass? He's not showing it off.
It's on display. He could wear looser pants for sure.
I guess,
Yeah,
but
but
like,
he's not
it's
showing
part of the
skin.
bit.
He's covering it.
He kind of is.
Lemon, there's
No, he's not at
whore
all.
attire.
He
I'm
makes
not
the
saying-
focus-
I'm not judging.
He makes the
women for
focus
wearing
of his
whore attire.
personality his ass. Is that whorish?
Maybe. I think he does it more for a comedic effect.
I know,
more
that's
than
not really.
sexual.
Kind of
That's
more
not
of a
really
shtick.
a fair thing.
You know what I was
That's
thinking?
all right. We need
trying to
some
be fun.
conflict on the pod.
This is
trying
what
to
I
make a
was
call
Instead of
back
talking
and
over
shit.
each other.
You
What were you thinking
know,
about?
so everyone's like up in arms about the racism and the Kevin Hart roast. And I was thinking this: is Gallagher racist?
Was there racism in the Kevin?
Wait, why is Gallagher?
What are they calling
Can
out?
you explain?
What was Gallagher's bit?
Smashing watermelon.
Yeah.
All right. That's
There
too
it
far,
is.
dude.
You
Oh.
It's very presumptuous that all
Well,
black
I-
people love watermelon. It's fucked up, dude.
Gotcha. You
Forgot what we were
racist
talking about.
fucks.
Enemy of the show, Gallagher.
Racist.
He's a famous racist.
Yeah,
No, that's a different Gallagher.
that's why Ned Rice hates him.
That's why, yeah, because he's a racist man, and Ned Rice is a woke Ann Arbor lib,
Yeah,
so he can't abide by that.
we should do cocaine with Ned Rice. That'd be fun.
I think it's been a while since he's tried cocaine.
Well, at some point he wasn't trying it anymore.
That's true. It's been a while since he partook.
You can only try it. Well, no, you can try.
Bro, you look like you'd be really good at doing cocaine.
I know.
You got the
Right now,
the
yeah.
I'd be
for
so
it,
fucking
you know?
good
You
at it,
too,
dude.
bro. I'd probably be the worst. I got the
Yeah,
smallest
dude, look at-
schnoz
look
here.
how
I got a good
fucking
nose.
cocaine
I got
in
like
here.
the finance bro.
Oh, I didn't
face,
realize you were going
the
for a nose
shirt.
thing.
Like
Wow, what did you think? We were
I thought you were going based on how he looks right now, because he definitely looks
I
like
would
he
be a
sells
great
like
cokehead.
you sell kilos in Miami
I would.
I don't
wouldn't.
think-
I wouldn't.
At
sell-
at a disco club.
I wouldn't
This
sell
is-
kilos. I would overpriced pay for kilos and go to the club.
Nah, you're the guy. You look like the guy selling it.
All right, cool. I'll
You don't,
take
and
it.
you don't even get high on
That
your own
is
That's
not
stuff.
cool.
what coke
I'll take
dealers
it.
look like.
You got bitch. What you don't? How many fucking? I don't know. I got nothing. That's not what coke dealers look like now.
Dude, I think about that every once in a while when I'll see a pack of cigarettes and I'm like,
Doing
dude,
coke?
I could be so cool right now if I really
Smoke a
wanted to.
cigarette?
If I just had a fucking cig and it's just,
Yeah.
but
Cigarettes do make you look cool.
they look so cool, but they're
Oh,
also
wait.
it's just
Put these on.
Yeah, that was one of the original sides.
Put these on, King.
come on, Kang.
You honestly do kind of look cool with like
you
your
wanna
shirt
look like a
unbuttoned
coke
like
dealer,
that. No,
you wanna get-
don't. Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Don't do that.
Jewelry. And
Are you afraid that like
I'm afraid I'm gonna get acne, dude. I'm looks maxing. I'm trying to.
because you know your wife will be like, hey, why are you trying to like look so sexy on the pod?
So, dude, I'm trying to get laid off the pod. I'm trying to get whenever we're trying to get spicy, I throw on the pod.
You're a married
Look at
man.
that guy.
Button your
so
shirt.
spicy.
You look too good.
I
Right?
don't think anyone is sexually attracted to my chest hair.
All right, let's do a poll.
Let's do a poll. We will,
Is Joseph hot right now?
Guys, when are we going to play Jenga Unchained?
yeah, that was an idea we came up just in a riffing sesh, and I don't think we really built that out. But
It's
describe the rules.
It's
to it.
extremely simple.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
describe the rules.
where do the chains come into play?
It's a game of Jenga, and whoever is not pulling the brick out,
Has to say the N word.
no, gets one whip, right? So you can whip the other guy as he's pulling out. He gets whipped by the other two people.
I don't like that. I think we should just wear chains and play Jenga.
But then it wouldn't be unchained.
Also, the whole point is you whip them and then it fucks up their turn. That makes you.
I think it's a good idea. That is a funny idea.
I don't want to get whipped.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, you do.
I
know you do.
Do it to get
I know you
famous.
do.
Look at all
dude.
the fucking
Come
cut-
on now.
I had a sprained finger.
I know you
Got a
want to get
sprained
whipped.
fingy.
You want to get whipped, dude.
I don't want to get hard on camera. Okay.
You want to get whipped. That wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, dude.
Who
that
farted?
video would blow up.
I don't know that would blow up.
Let's acknowledge it. Who farted?
Let's do it. Let's
I smell a fart.
Is this giant Jenga or is it like just regular Jenga?
Just regular Jenga.
All right.
Are we just gonna ignore the farts? Do you guys smell that?
It's probably Yaari.
That's probably lemon.
Okay.
Yaari is the fartest out of all of us.
Yaari is the most likely to just fart in a small room with
What
people
am I
and not care.
supposed to do? Hey guys, hey,
Point your
I
ass
farted.
outside and then fart.
No,
That's what
we're
I do.
recording a content video. thing.
I remember when I fucking
there's-
ran out the
there's-
room.
Smell. This is the smell
Yeah.
podcast.
That's what I do
Viewers
with.
can smell this.
Oh, yes, we send out
Scratch
a.
and sniff podcast.
Anyone who
Scratch and
subscribes, we'll send out
We'll
a
send
scratch and
Yaari's
sniff.
fart in a jar. I love it, dude. The
At least
petards are
it's
gonna
like a
love that.
potato chip one.
Guys, what do you want to see, petards? This is I want to know what
That
you
was
guys
funny.
want from
I actually, do you know how you would bottle up farts? I already figured it out.
fart in a bottle and you close it.
You put a funnel up your ass, then you fart it out
I got a
into.
better technique to get pure fart
Mm-hmm.
in a jar.
How's that?
You do it underwater, and you fart. Into
Oh, you
funnel
catch
in
the bubble?
jar,
Yeah.
and then it goes up, and that way you got. So
I guess,
But
but would
that-
the water dissipate?
You're getting
the
water
smell?
in there. That's a wet fart. Because
I
you
don't
can't.
think so. I'm pretty sure it would still be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll try some different techniques. See
You
how
can
we
just,
can capture the fart.
You just fart into a jar.
You can just fart into a jar. You could just sell jars and just
Yeah,
say
but if
that
you
it's
fart into a
jars.
jar, then it's mixed up. That's
It's
not,
mixed with
it's
what?
Not pure. We're talking about uncut.
You're talking about farting
unfiltered
underwater.
fart.
It's gonna be water.
What you would do is get like a vacuum sealed bag, attach it to your ass, like suction it, keep it tight, fart into the bag, zip it up immediately, and then put that into the jar.
Exactly. What you got to have like a glove over it, and then you just pierce through it with a funnel.
Yeah.
And then, like I said before, you shove the funnel up your ass, and then you might not even need to fart. You might just need to like cough, and it like comes out.
Yeah.
Like if it's like deep enough in there.
Well, germs
Get it
aren't
up to,
real,
like, the
so
fart-
you wouldn't be able
the fart
to
box.
get anything out of that.
What does that have to do with germs not being real?
Because fart
That's what
is
I-
just
we're on the
germs.
same
Fart
page
is
here.
just
No,
many germs
fart
leaving your butt.
Is sulfur gases in your digestive system.
What do you mean
sulfur real?
germs aren't real?
Viruses are not real.
Yeah.
Bacteria are real.
Okay.
Viruses are not.
What do you mean by viruses? Like a microorganism infecting your body and making you sick? That's not real.
Well, first of all, again, there's a difference between bacteria and viruses. Those are
Okay.
fundamentally different
Yeah.
categorical things.
Okay.
According to
bacteria can
the
carry
most
viruses.
conventional
For that
science.
Yeah.
Right.
The liberal media.
Exactly. So bacteria exist, but they don't really infect you.
Okay.
And viruses just don't exist at all.
Okay. All right. I'm sold.
No, but yeah, but we
What?
talked about it before. You're like, the thing that's gross about bacteria is that they poop.
No, what bacteria do is they digest. They decompose living matter, which is...
Didn't you say something about like germs pooping? Shit pooping?
It's the same thing.
So what do you think about this what is it, the Haka virus?
Hantavirus?
The Haka virus, it
Haka,
makes you
it makes you-
turn into a Hawaiian big guy and do a big dance.
No, you just have big foamy shoes.
No, you know the Haka, the dance that The Rock does? where
that's
they
New
go,
Zealand.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You know that?
No, oh boy, that's not
Oh, yeah, that's what the Haka virus is. They cough in the New Zealand Parliament, and then everybody gets the Haka virus and started doing it. But what do you think about the haunted virus, whatever it is?
It's not real.
Yeah, I don't think
What-
so either.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
Hantavirus.
There's like some cruise
it's the
ship.
new hot. It always
Yeah.
starts. Isn't it?
It's
weird?
the
It
new
always starts
COVID.
on a cruise ship. Why is that?
There's some cruise ship that allegedly there's these people that have this deadly virus and they're trapped on this cruise ship and they're quarantining the cruise ship because if it comes to the mainland, it's going to be another COVID and it's going to kill all the old people.
Here's the other thing. Here's how you know for a fact that can't be true.
What is it?
Is because how is it that they've already like collected and classified and identified that these people are sick Like, is there a laboratory on that
On the
cruise
ship?
where they collected samples and like, oh, we've identified this very unique particle and it's definitely different from all the other alleged viruses?
Yeah, maybe.
There's no way it's true.
I'm curious how they did do it.
They didn't.
Well, what they're claiming.
Yeah, how are they saying that?
'Cause they're not just-
I haven't looked into
What's
it at
that?
all.
Because they can literally just say what they want.
I guess.
Yeah, but what
This is
are
the
they
woke
saying?
liberal
Like,
media,
what did
dude.
they say they did to like?
They didn't say that. I doubt they said they did anything.
Okay, so this is all speculation.
Hey, sexulation, right? There we go.
Speculation.
What do you mean specifically? Like, they
No, that's
didn't-
what
they
I'm
did-
saying,
There was
like-
no.
Come
there-
on, that
there
was
no
good.
Science that was done
There was no scientific method.
at all.
What was there had to have been science done?
No, there did not have to be actually. What do you mean there had to be?
So is it
Like,
just
how
a
did
couple
it-
people died
like,
and they
they
were
don't-
like,
like,
this is
people-
a deadly virus?
People
How
don't
do they
just get.
determine it's a deadly virus?
Well, first of all, there was no virus. They just made up a.
I'm not. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's
How
not,
are
let's
they
not
sa-
talk
no, no,
about.
let's talk about this.
Because like
Let's get deep.
your whole thing is like you just
No,
like
I don't know anything about it.
yeah, none of us do.
Who
Why are we talking
said
about this?
is a you're saying they never conducted a lab on the cruise ship to determine it's a deadly virus.
They could not have done science
Okay.
on this virus.
Okay.
Doesn't make it. That does not make any sense. So then, what is the follow up question?
I don't know. So
Well, like
they didn't conduct
They
any
could have-
science, and then they just said there's a deadly virus just because they thought it'd be a fun story to tell.
I don't know the exact specific logistics. They literally, they very well, if this is all an orchestrated thing.
did people?
Yeah.
Hold on.
They
Here
could've put
I can
some kinda,
theorize.
like poisonous shit in the food on the ship, and they're like, "Oh, all these people are sick. It must be a new virus."
So who
Okay,
was
so that's
They
a-
were going to orchestrate.
who was
Hold
the
on,
one
wait,
that
I have a
came
theory. I have a
out
theory
and
before I
said- okay,
forget.
all right,
I'm too
say your
retarded to
theory.
remember it.
Say your theory.
So like, what could have happened is like, did people die? That's an
I don't
important
know.
thing.
I don't know if people died.
None of us know anything about this. Why the fuck are we talking about
I just
this?
know that.
Anyway,
people are
here's my
saying
theory.
Hantavirus.
If people died,
Yaari's our conspiracy
if people
expert.
died and that's how they came up with it, and they
Where's my hat?
if they're calling it deadly, then that I guess someone had to have died. So what they could have done is fucking had a helicopter come pick the fucking
Is that
body
guy?
up and then bring it to a lab. And then they're just like, "Oh shit, what the hell is this?"
They don't do that.
Well, I mean, maybe the virus is like maybe it like possesses the body. And it's like, hunt, you know.
Maybe it's a zombie.
That's why they call it the
haunt
haunt the virus. They get haunted
It's
by the
haunted.
virus. It's actually like a spirit that haunts you.
dude.
And only were they in the
die
Bermuda Triangle?
from did anyone died? Has anyone died? So in 2018, the Andes strain of Hantavirus spread throughout a small village in Argentina. Ultimately, the virus infected 34 people and caused 11 deaths. That's from 2018. But what is going on now?
So I guess that
So
means
it's been
that
around.
It was. I guess that means that it's still around, or someone's playing with it.
So it says that as of 7 days ago, there was 8 reported cases, 6 confirmed, 2 suspected, including 3 deaths
All on the ship.
on the ship. This is all alleged. This is according
Okay, so
to
it's what they
CDC.
suspect?
So whatever, take that for what you will. The World Health Organization, take that for what you will. I don't really believe in them. That's what their abbreviation is WHO. It's WHO.
Who?
Yeah. Who we talking
Netanyahu?
about? Who that nation?
That was my favorite Adam Fink bit.
Adam Fink?
Yeah.
What is this bit?
Everyone was talking about all the heat's on Israel,
Uh-huh.
and he's Jewish. So he goes, I just pretend I'm Italian so I don't have to answer any questions. I'm like, Netanyahu?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love it,
I didn't
dude.
deliver it right, but it was
Shout out him. Friend of
Netanyahu.
the show. We got to start hanging with more celebs, dude. We got to get back to being cool and shit. We got to, because
We just hung out with Darren McCarty. I thought the coolest person we've
we
had.
got to hang out with more celebs. I was thinking about, where I went wrong. It was reminding me a lot of like my single days, because I was always good at like approaching women, sliding in the DMs, all that. But then it's always the follow up and the relationship. That's where I failed. Same thing with the celebs, dude.
Nurture.
I got no problem hitting them up, getting them on the pod. After that, there's nothing. It's cold.
Yeah, you gotta.
I got to maintain a relationship with these guys. I got to fucking,
nurture,
get a good relationship back and forth. We got to get Paul Elia back on. And then whatever he
Oh,
tells me I
yeah.
am,
Josh Sneed.
I'm
Let's
all
hit up-
for it,
let's hit-
dude.
Let's hit up the natty.
if I'm Assyrian, sure, I'm Assyrian, dude. Whatever you say.
Sure.
I'm gonna open for Matt Rife because I'm
When are we
Assyrian.
going down to Cincinnati to hit up Josh Sneed and
Let's
get
do
some
it next
chili?
week. P-Boys road trip. We gotta bring back the P-Boys road trip.
Yeah, hell
Everybody's asking. I'm
It can
getting
only be to
requested.
Ohio. Different Ohio cities.
Different Ohio cities.
Toledo, Cincinnati, Columbus,
Touring Ohio.
Boys
Cleveland.
do Ohio.
People, I've been getting
Ohio
requests.
has
on
like
where we gotta
4
go.
major cities for such like a nothing state.
Yeah,
Maybe
Does it
It's
have
not
four
a nothing
major cities?
Columbus.
if you
Columbus
Cincinnati.
count?
Columbus definitely counts. That's like their main city. That's their capital.
Cleveland, Cincinnati. Fine, I'll give you Columbus.
Toledo.
Columbus, Toledo.
Toledo doesn't count.
I know. I was gonna say
Toledo,
if you
what's
count
not a
Toledo,
major city.
Toledo's,
the one,
Toledo's relevant.
The one coach who molested those kids.
Sandusky.
Sandusky. Yeah.
Well, that's
That's Penn State.
also where Cedar Point is.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I see where you made those.
Come on
How
now.
many major cities does Ann Arbor count?
Ann Arbor counts as a major city.
It's pushing it. What
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Ann Arbor is more of a major city than Toledo, probably.
yeah, for sure.
Well, no, Toledo does have a downtown. Toledo's kind of a major.
Ann Arbor has a downtown.
I'm not.
They have a baseball
Toledo
team.
doesn't count.
They have a baseball team.
People, if
Toledo does. Yeah, but they don't have a fucking.
I say if
They have a
people,
downtown.
if
They don't
people
have a major
tour that city, then it counts as a major city.
I would say the team has to have at least one
Oh, they have to have a team.
professional sports.
Triple A. That's
Yes.
right before MLB.
No,
That's the
doesn't
second
count.
highest.
Nope,
It count-
doesn't count.
That's where the Tigers boys are. Like before they fucking. There's people that play on the Tigers and then they go back down to
Okay,
the mud.
that's fine. They go down because they suck, and then they can maybe get elevated.
No, like they get rehabbed. Like fucking Justin Verlander has been on the Mud Hens.
Well, so then
that's fine.
what are the major cities of New
think.
York? Is it just Manhattan?
Well, New York is just the major city of the universe. It's just the city of cities.
Yeah, but like,
It's got 9
what about
professional sports teams.
like Rochester or Albany?
Rochester's a major city, I would say. It's like the
Buffalo.
big city in upstate New York.
Buffalo's got
Oh,
a
no,
team.
Buffalo.
Buffalo
Yeah,
teams.
Buffalo's bigger than Rochester for sure.
Rochester.
Rochester's kind of like our Grand Rapids.
Okay.
No, I'm nixing Rochester.
All right. What about Florida? Miami,
Florida got a few.
Tallahassee.
Miami, Tallahassee.
Orlando,
Orlando,
Tampa Bay. Wait, does
Tampa
Tallahassee
Bay
count?
area.
Tallahassee. It's the
Does a state capital count?
Usually, yeah. It's pretty much a
It's got a capital.
it's a hub.
That makes it a major city.
yeah. Every
That's it,
state
though.
kind of emphasizes their capital and has like culture around it.
I suppose. So then I guess Michigan only has 2 then.
yeah. I guess.
Detroit and Lansing.
I mean Ann Arbor. I think Ann Arbor is like a big deal city.
I think Grand Rapids is more of a
I mean, they
big
have
city.
they have like one of the top like sports teams in the country.
Yeah, but that's a college team.
yeah.
It's a college team, but they have the biggest stadium of like any.
Yeah,
That doesn't.
That doesn't
No,
count.
no.
Because like
Why?
Green
Did
Bay,
Barcelona
Because
play
if-
there?
Because if the college wasn't there, then the city wouldn't be anything. Like Ann Arbor would literally be a patch of dirt if University of Michigan wasn't there.
Yeah, Joe, do you know the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah.
Green
of course
Bay?
I know because I
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
used to
hold on.
play. I used to play on the Green Bay
That's-
Packers.
That's a good.
Yes.
Right, guys?
Right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
think
forgot.
That
I thought you were
challenges
trying.
our whole thing. The Green Bay Packers.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Green Bay is like literally like Troy. It might be. It's like a suburban town. It's like a stadium in the middle of nowhere.
Fine.
It's just
Green Bay is the only exception of having a sports team, but it's not a real city.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to explain to
Okay.
Joe. Because like even like Michigan, like the big house and everything, it's a big deal. Like, but Ann Arbor is just kind of like a hilly little city. It's like kind of like Utica, honestly.
Yeah, it's not really a city. It's a giant college campus.
Yeah.
All right. You win. I secede. Have you seen what's going on in Seattle?
No, what's going on in
They
There's
got
always something going on.
There's always something going on. They got some. Not to get too political, but I just think it's kind of funny.
family.
They got
My head's just.
I know you've been like out of frame the whole time. I've been trying to get you.
Well,
back.
because like I couldn't. Your legs right here. I couldn't
get
turn.
over the. I'm like a scorpion. Get over here. They have like a socialist lady mayor
where again?
in what's it called, Seattle, And so I guess Starbucks, they're gonna be moving their headquarters to Nashville because they don't like this lady.
That makes
And people, so there's people on both sides of it. Either obviously the more
There's good people on both sides.
socially, exactly. The more socialist people are like, we don't need them, we don't want them.
Fuck you.
But then the more conservative or the capitalistic people are like,
like,
that's your entire economy. Like you're missing out. Like you
Yeah, well, leftists don't understand the economy, so you can't be like, oh, it's going to ruin the economy. Like,
what sort of economy is your preferred economy, Yaari?
My preferred economy is a barter economy.
Okay, that's pretty good.
My preferred, no, it's a gold-backed currency economy. That'd be my preferred.
Really?
Well, it's still like capitalism,
Like still capitalistic?
What's that?
Still capitalistic?
free market and shit.
Yes. Free market with a gold-backed currency.
You
So
heard
you
it here
just want to
first,
take it back
everybody.
like 20, you're just feeling nostalgia.
You just want the Jews to get the...
No, I want to get rid of the Jews.
Oh, okay.
Nobody hates Jews more than me. You already know this.
But they got all the gold, dude. They
Hey,
went
what's
to all the
the-
jewelry
Is
stores.
it Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks?
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus, yeah. What's
You're
it?
like-
Yeah, what's the Jewish equivalent of Uncle Ruckus?
You're Uncle
Me,
Schmucket.
I'm literally
Uncle Schmuckus.
Uncle Schmoley or
Schmuckus.
whatever. That's awesome, dude. Well, has this been an episode? Are we done? Is this?
It might be. Anything else on your mind, boys, that you want to...
I mean, there's aliens supposedly
Let's do another
coming.
hour.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we can keep...
I wanted
Let's
to.
set the world record for the longest
Also,
P-Boys
the
episode.
aliens are fake, you guys. Just want to...
Yeah. So after this, I want to do an episode of the Joseph. Where like
do you want to do that today?
Yeah, we can. We can do it another day.
Well, I didn't bring the tinfoil hat.
Oh shit!
We
All right.
have
Well,
tinfoil here?
no, we don't. We can check the kitchen, but we can do it another day. But I thought it'd be funny if it's like a conspiracy expert. He like comes in with like video proof and like audio proof of aliens, and then he's like, "I'm translating them," and it's all just like him translating shit that's like telling his wife that like she should let him back home and like she should be forgiving of like his infidelity and like his like betrayal of her.
Okay.
It's like, oh, the aliens are saying we should be all forgiving, and that if we sometimes, fuck the waitress at the Applebee's in the back dumpster, that's okay, and that you should still love your husband for doing that. And then these just like super specific things that he's alleging the aliens are telling him.
Okay.
Is that funny, Lemon?
I kind of zoned out.
We'll workshop it.
All right, fine.
I'm sorry.
Also, I got a new...
But no,
tinfoil
I get the
hat.
idea.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we can do it on Saturday or Sunday if you want, or something like that.
We'll think about it. We'll workshop it.
All right, whatever.
Weren't we going to do something else on Sunday?
Yeah, Tyler has a sketch he wants to shoot
This coming Sunday?
this coming Sunday.
I'm off Sunday. So I might...
It can be a
might
big
get involved.
sketch day.
No, he asked me
Yeah,
to
what's-
be
what's
the
the
AD, but I'm
I
sure
have no
he's
idea.
gone
He
down
doesn't.
the
He
line.
doesn't tell me anything. This motherfucker, like, he decides when he's going to use all of my equipment and tells me I'm going to use your equipment on Sunday, and I'm like, what?
Is that what he said? Like, he
what-
didn't ask if he could?
He just said like, hey, I'm going to shoot that sketch on Sunday at noon, and
Did you tell him, like...
we never pre-decided this?
Did you ever tell him, like... Tell me when you want to, like, do a sketch?
I mean, I told him
something?
like, let me know whenever. Like,
Okay,
Did
yeah,
you
I
ever
think
tell
that's just
him
what he was
to-
going off of. But,
But-
like, he still could have, like,
But
worded
he
it
said,
different, like,
but the way he texted it, he said, "I'm going to shoot this sketch on Sunday," as if like I
did he end it with, is that cool or something?
I'll read
Or
you the
does
text.
that work? Yeah.
Did you
Let's
tell him,
psychoanalyze
did you tell him to
this-
lick your balls?
The tone of the text.
All right, he did say, "Are you good to shoot on Sunday?" That's my bad.
He did ask.
Okay, yeah, don't fucking...
This fucking...
Trying to blast Tyler.
See, that's why we asked. That's why we
Like,
follow
Trying
up.
to ass blast him. He's so cute. He's the cutest Michigan comic.
He was like, are we good to shoot? And you're like, this guy was demanding to shoot.
He's coming in. He's trying to. But you don't think the aliens are real?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. I don't really
Well,
care.
I do. There may be interdimensional beings.
Sure.
But I don't. If you heard it here, if there's some crazy international crisis where aliens are invading the planet,
It's too perfect
and
of
the
time.
government is saying we got to lock down because we're being invaded by aliens.
Yeah.
it's not true.
I saw a clip of some like famous pastor, and he said that he was called by the government to like this big secret meeting of pastors, and they were told you need to have talking points ready for your parishioners because you're going to learn some information that's going to change their view of the world. But whatever. They're going to either delay it or it's just going to be nothing. It's just going to be a video of like a light dot in the sky, and they're going to say that's it. That's it.
No, I've heard that before. Like there's going to be a fake god in the sky. That's an old one.
No, fake. Like it's just going to be like a video of like a light in the sky, and they're going to say that's it. That's the alien ship. That's what they always do.
Oh.
What did they say? It's aliens.
It's been happening
invading,
since like cameras.
and they just show Mexicans crossing the border.
Have you heard the conspiracy that I was talking about though? It's like
That God is going to show them.
yeah, like they're gonna use drones or something,
To,
either
like, project
drones,
a thing.
yeah, or a projection.
That'd be
and then,
kinda
like,
cool.
Have it be God.
Some of the flat earthers do believe that they project stuff into the sky.
I've looked more into Tartaria since
Oh
we
yeah, I
last
flew on a
spoke.
plane
Oh yeah,
for the first time,
Oh, Mazel Tov.
and you know what?
Earth is
Mile High
flat.
Club.
Looked pretty flat to me. I didn't see any curve.
Flat.
That's what I'm saying.
But are
It
clouds
does-
real?
Flatter
it
than
does
Kendall Jenner, am I
rise-
right?
It rises to the eyesight. It's
Do you think clouds are real?
clouds? Only some of them, not all of them.
The ones that the Jews
What?
put in the sky.
Where are the fake ones?
They're the ones that come out of airplanes.
What?
But anyways,
Chemtrails, bro. You ever see the airplanes with the streaks in the sky? Those aren't real.
so I looked more into Tartaria, and I'm
Have
kind of
you-
intrigued
hold
by
on.
it.
Okay.
What?
Is the thing like what is the conspiracy that like they like make
It's not
you
a conspiracy. I think it's a fact. The chemtrails.
no, not the chemtrails. The what you're just talking about, like the plane clouds are fake. What is that?
Those are chemtrails.
Oh, the ones that come from planes. I thought you meant like the ones that
They
you see when you're
manufacture
on a plane.
clouds.
No, not when you're on a plane. They
'Cause I know
they
that,
send
like-
airplanes up in the sky and they spray chemicals in them.
I've heard like one conspiracy before where it's like every plane ride, like they hypnotize you into like actually being up there.
That's awesome. I like that one.
And I was like, do you believe that?
I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, to be fair, none of us have ever been in a plane crash before, so we have no way to prove that plane crashes are real.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, some people say that they didn't even fly planes into the Twin Towers. Fucking
Yeah, you told us
Andrew was
about
trying
that.
To say that one.
Who?
What's his name? Oh, Jacob.
Jacob Hatcher. That's right. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he told us that about like the
Just throwing a random
miniature.
Andrew under the
They
bus.
made like miniature airplanes that deployed last minute or something and crashed.
Yeah, I don't know. That's this crazy guy believes crazy shit.
Yeah, but this
Talking about
Tartaria thing,
Tartaria, yeah.
it's actually
let's
it's
get
pretty.
into it.
I'm kind of into it. Like I don't know that I like straight up like 100% this is fact because I didn't look too like I didn't do like
do a
the
deep dive.
the deep dive research of the
Shallow
facts and the
skimming.
evidence, but it is kind of cool to the idea is that like we're in like Satan's reign over the world.
Yeah, this is Satan's little spring.
And that
little
Jesus'
season.
1,000-year reign already came and went, and now we're stuck in Satan's
little season.
little season of the world.
Just like forever.
No, I think it's like five or 10 more years left of like this version of the world before.
Oh, it's conveniently gonna happen soon.
Oh, well, you never know.
That works.
We'll see.
But also like the calendar is different because 1,000 years is missing from the calendar.
Yeah, there's definitely something fucked up going on with the calendar.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, June, July, August, September is the 9th month, although sept is 7. It goes sept, oct is 8,
Yeah.
nov is 9,
Yeah,
des is 10,
yeah,
but they don't line up with the month that they should be.
right.
Sept
Maybe
should be the
October
7th,
used to
October should be the 8th. I'm sure it was, and they fucked with the calendar. That's why we have this goofy, like some month are 30 days, 31 days, then February is 28. But then if you shift it around, it would be like a perfect calendar if it was like 13 28-day months or something.
It was from the original 10-month Roman calendar. It was the 8th month in it. So they added on months, but then kept the name for October.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
It is weird.
Right.
But that's
Like,
it.
why wouldn't they make it the
Well, it's because
Maybe
it's
they
the Gregorian
associated-
calendar, and it was like a Pope Gregory or whatever who made the calendar. And you know, if you look into the thing, if we're in like Satan's reign of the world, he like infiltrated the thoughts and mind of the human. But also, like, I don't really care. Like, it's not. I don't think it's taxing on me that like we might be in like because I know for sure we're in a Satan reigned world. This is you know, how the society has been, as far as I've understood. But there's also something that like it started in 1776, and that's like everything prior to like the creation of America is a lie and like crafted story.
Yeah, right. That's the Tartaria.
I think it's
thing.
pretty cool. I don't really care though, but whatever. We'll figure it out soon.
Yeah, just got to trust in the Lord. That's all you got to do.
Amen, dude.
And now we'll bring.
Yaari's Catholic
back
now.
Jesus.
Yeah. Are you actually Catholic? You believe in Jesus?
Do I believe in Jesus? Pretty open to Jesus. I'm gonna be honest.
Jews famously
I started
don't.
reading the Bible,
Yeah.
and then I stopped. I started reading a different book. I started reading Autobiography of a Yogi. Another spiritual text.
You got to read the autobiography of Yoda.
Does he have an
I
autobiography?
don't know, maybe.
Okay. Well, if you have a copy, one you could share.
He break dances. He tells you how to break dance. He's like, this is the steps. He has a hip hop, whatever you call it.
I've been reading the Communist Manifesto.
Have you actually?
No.
Oh,
You know Mike though, right? He carries like a backpack with him all the time, and he has that and like this one other like spiritual book.
is he a communist?
No,
Oh, okay.
Mike?
he's like just very open minded and like so like read every kind of like
That's my
perspective.
buddy Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Skinny
yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
yeah. He just likes to read different things. Like he knows a lot about that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's addicted to World War II.
He's addicted to World War II. I didn't know that was an addiction. Is there World War II?
There's definitely
There's
people.
a lot of people who are addicted to World
Yeah,
War
no,
II.
that, like
Is it
people
World War
are. That's
II
like
AA or
all they think
something?
I
about.
think so.
World War II Anonymous.
Yeah.
The same way that there's football fans, there's World War II fans. There's like, dude, I fucking love talking about this shit. I want to talk
They
this.
should make like a social media anonymous. That shit's addictive.
Yeah.
There's been anonymous
There's, like,
social media. I mean,
porn-
like Reddit
porn anonymous.
If you just
Reddit anonymous. That'd be a funny sketch.
no, Reddit is anonymous. Like you just have a username.
I know, but I'm saying like a support group for like Redditors.
Oh, I'm retarded.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, it's just
retard-maxing
yeah,
out.
it's all right.
There it is.
Well,
never apologize.
It's just a bunch of like the biggest losers you've ever seen sitting in a room. They're like, I'm a Redditor. I don't know. I don't want to be too mean to the Redditors.
That would actually be funny. No, dude. Everyone knows there's cringy ass Redditors. Even the cringy ones think the other ones are cringy.
I remember I had a coworker who was like a big Redditor, and I saw like a news headline that I thought was funny. I forget what it was, but I sent it to him, and then he posted it on his Reddit. And I guess his Reddit like blew up after that, and he kept telling me like how many upvotes he's getting on it, and I'm like, hey, that's good, that's exciting, dude. Thanks for I appreciate the updates on it.
Votes on Reddit are so meaningless. It's arbitrary. Like it can mean
It means a lot
to
if
you,
you're
I guess.
trying to like get your shit promoted.
Promote your podcast.
Oh yeah,
Promote your podcast.
yeah. I mean,
I'm
good call.
completely banned from Reddit. I can't make new accounts. I can't post in any subreddits. I've tried different emails. They always catch me. I'm like
You have a
super banned
VPN?
from Reddit. Yeah, of course I have a VPN.
Oh.
I have multiple different emails I've tried.
Why
But,
you
how
are
banned?
they-
Promoting your shit too much?
They must.
Promoting my shit too much.
Do you do it on the same device all the time? You might be
Yeah, I
hardware
do it.
banned.
I do it off the.
You're hardware banned.
Yeah.
Do it on your phone.
I do it on my phone. I don't do Reddit.
It
On
doesn't work on your phone.
You should do it
No,
through the
dude.
mail.
I was doing it just. Yeah, I should just start bombing. I should mail the guy, the founder of Reddit, a bomb. Be like, this is. What
Hold
is
up,
he
is
married
promoting
to?
your podcast is that a viable strategy for growing on social media?
It is, because that's where a lot of our episodes that have the most views have come from Reddit.
Oh.
But yeah, I just can't promote it in there because I've done too much spam dropping with no engaging. So, yep, whatever.
You should engage though.
What I think it is you go into pages and post links where they have a rule that says you can't post links, and you've probably gotten banned so many times and just not known.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it is too.
And it's just like, well, this guy does nothing but create accounts and get banned.
Yeah.
So I think that's why you can't post an MCN too.
MCN, I can't post an MCN. I don't think it's because of that.
Wait, you can't
I'm not
now?
banned from anything on Facebook. First, I'm not on Facebook.
I thought you
anymore.
weren't able to like post sometimes because like you asked me to post.
I wasn't able to post on MCN, but that wasn't a me issue. There's a lot of people who can't post an MCN.
Why is that?
You're shadow
Too
banned.
much shit.
So I have no idea.
Burn to
It's
the
a
right.
For the people that aren't Michigan comedians, that's a fucking
Michigan Comedy Network.
Yeah, it's a Facebook group for networking.
There's a lot of people who can't post in it.
Huh.
Or a lot of people who their posts are forever pending, that's always what happens to me is my posts are just forever pending. I think because I was never like grandfathered into it.
I wasn't either.
I was.
I don't know why you.
I'm the
able to
grandfather of the group.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure anyone can post.
Oh,
'Cause I've just seen like random people make posts. and
Sometimes
start
people
drama.
do, but sometimes I don't know what it is. But there's a lot of people who their posts get banned from MCN.
Well,
Well,
I hope I never get banned from it.
there was this one girl who came to our hookah show, and I was briefly back on Facebook, and I saw she sent a message to me while I was off of Facebook. She was very upset that at one of the last hookah bar shows, I didn't post a picture of her, and she thought I was an asshole, and she was like, "Oh, if we just don't post a picture of her, then people won't know that she killed." And she was like trying to imply that she killed and that we were jealous of her, and that's why I didn't post a picture of her.
Was this the last one or two?
Two, I don't remember. A couple months ago. I don't
Based
know why.
on what you said, Tyler said. Now I'm questioning what she actually said. Or she was like,
Hold up. All I remember is it's the last two.
I actually do. I am
was
curious what she said word for word.
Last hookah
'Cause,
show
like,
I was
I deleted Facebook again, but
this guy.
The last hookah
deleting.
show I went to, there was a chick who went up, and she's the only one who
that's the chick that I'm talking about.
she fucking ate shit. She completely bombed.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Literally got no laughs.
who
I
was?
don't
it?
even know who she is.
She's barely like I've only. I don't know. I don't want to be too mean to her because
Was it the one?
I don't want to
that
say her name, but
She
I know
was
her
mad at
name.
you because
Oh shit! What the fuck is this?
Touchdown. Was it the one with Nick Ford? The one that I was
it
on.
was the one before Nick.
It was the girl who was talking.
Okay,
to,
so it was
to
the
your
one I
friend.
wasn't at.
Yeah. No, you were at it. Your friend was there. I don't want to say too much
Jameson?
because I don't want to like give away. I don't want to like besmirch this girl. She's
I wanted to pursue.
Oh, the one that Jameson sat with.
yeah.
Did I leave before my home?
I don't know. Whatever the case is, I don't have Facebook, so I can't see her message. But because I post it, you know how every time after a show, I post pictures of all the comics who are on the show, but not always. This one time, I posted a bunch of pictures. I didn't include her in the pictures for whatever reason, whatever like arbitrary reason. It wasn't like I was trying to.
Well,
smite
she
her.
wasn't wearing her burqa, so
I was like, you need to cover up. You're showing too much skin.
Yeah.
I can't have that on my Facebook and Instagram.
right. Any,
Oh, it
any
could've
girl
been?
not wearing a burqa is a whore. according
No,
to
what it
Jess.
was, yeah, she's
Well,
this dumb whore.
But what if she was like, just like, I know I bombed, and like she was like sarcastically saying like, is it because you know I did too good?
No, because she called me an asshole.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's important.
So here's the deal. She asked me to film her set on my phone, and I said, okay, I'll try to, but I didn't have a tripod, so I started to film her thing, but then my phone died, so I didn't film her set, and then the next day I posted pictures from the show, and I didn't include hers because I didn't have a picture of her. And then, so a few months go by. I don't even like know that she comments this. And then I re-download Facebook. I look at the
She
comment.
wanted you to film
yeah, no,
set on your phone.
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
I'm on
you
your
didn't
side.
show her.
She sucks.
Hey, look, my phone died. I'm sorry.
I told her after her set, my phone died. I couldn't film your set.
No.
So
That's not what she was upset about. She was upset that she didn't get posted in like the
so
picture.
I
like,
posted
saying, like, the
pictures of
recap.
all the performers except for her. Not even all the performers, like most of the performers.
Yeah.
And then she leaves a comment and she puts in quotations, oh, if we don't post a picture of her, then people won't know that she killed. And then she said something like, do better, assholes, or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Bitch, you didn't kill. And I remember because I was hosting and I was like, when is this bitch getting on fucking stage?
Yeah.
She thinks she killed? All right.
I will later tonight re-download Facebook and send you guys her message.
Yeah, no, I'm curious. I believe you. Like, if she's calling you an asshole for like not posting, like, that sucks.
Also,
And like,
be
also
better
like
at
just asking to record
And, like, an angry
on
face
your
emoji.
phone. No, like,
Yeah.
being like, hey, can you record? Like, you did her a
Yeah,
favor. Like,
right.
that was
Also, she
nice
should
as
do-
fuck. Like, your
she-
phone was dying and shit.
Yeah. I told her, do you want me to just use your phone? And she's like, no, you can use yours. Which that's a weird move too. Like,
That is a weird move. You gotta offer.
Yeah, no, fuck
Yeah.
that. Fuck that. No, she sucks. That's like an
there we go.
entitled ass
I
shit.
win, bitch.
Yeah. But come back to the hookah lounge.
Come back.
We need more performers.
Yeah.
When's the next one? Do we have it booked
June
yet?
4th.
June 4th. That's right. I should put that in my phone.
Come see Ken Mosheri
Hey.
It's mockery.
and
Yeah, you
maybe
always
other
call
people.
him
I haven't booked
Mosheri.
anyone else for it. I haven't even made a poster for it yet. But hopefully I will do that tonight so that way we can start promoting this show.
I do have it in my phone. Okay.
Who should we book on it, Lemon?
We should get Dave Chappelle on there.
Let's do it. Let's hit him up. We'll get Dave.
I really like the psychic medium thing. We should get a psychic medium and have
Wait, psychic medium?
yeah.
Is that a real thing?
You don't know
There's
psychic medium?
definitely
No,
people.
what do you mean? Is that like an idea that you guys have been tossing around?
No, he just brought it up earlier. He wants to have a psychic medium talk to John Lennon.
and like channel. No, I want Chris Farley for doing it for the
Right, yeah,
for the
let's do
show.
I love it. Let's do it.
Anyway,
I'm sure we could find a psychic.
yeah, no, I'll think of people we could look on it. Would you ever be down to do like a gimmick show there?
Yeah, I'd be down.
A gimmick show.
Yeah.
Oh, like
They
your
want to
Like a
do
theme
it.
show.
Yeah, they want to do a roast battle there.
Oh yeah, I would.
Okay.
I want to be, but I'm just not a good roaster, so I don't really.
You can just be the hoster.
I'd be the host if with the most if.
And I'll be the
Joseph.
toaster.
No, when I was doing the roast, like that's when I was getting good reactions from
Getting
that.
good pops. What are you doing?
Damn it. Didn't work.
Can't get my shoes off, bitch.
I could if I wanted to.
So can we finish? Is this enough? Have we done enough?
No, we need 2 more.
Are you not
no, we're
entertained?
good.
Is there anything else you guys want us to talk about?
Yeah,
Audience?
guys, leave a comment. What do you guys want us to talk about?
Yeah.
We'd love to know. I just want to hear from you guys. Please tell us anything. I want to hear from you guys and hear what you guys like about the podcast and what we can improve upon. Because you guys have gone silent on me, where the views are dropping.
What can we make worse? What are we too good at that makes you feel bad about yourself?
That's a good question.
The people, what can we do? Please, do we need to get breast surgery? Get big tits like this Frankie
Yeah,
Lapenna guy.
Get some breasticles.
Yeah, we should have him on the podcast and just have him sit like ass up.
There it is.
Why are you doing this?
You got him. You got him.
Ow, what are you doing? You gonna stop. No.
Got him.
Got him.
Look at that. Look at that. There's a stain on my side.
It's fucking sexy.
Dude.
You said I
feet
wouldn't
smell
get
bad?
it. I'm just doing that to cover up the fart smell.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, these are pretty gross socks.
they don't.
All right, this has been a P-Boys podcast. Everyone say thank you to the camera.
Podcast. No big deal.
Thank you to the camera.
Thank you.
Back
Big
on the
peace.
B-boys.
Bye.
Back on the Bye. Back on the B-boys. We're here with